Malcolm X once said, "Education is the passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today." This compelling sentiment encapsulates the essence of a man who became an influential figure in American history. Born Malcolm Little, he would later become known to the world as Malcolm X, a name that symbolized his rejection of his slave surname. While you are here, and if you find this video helpful in any way, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing to our channel. This helps us to grow the channel, plus it motivates us to make more videos in the future. A fiery orator and a civil rights activist, he challenged the mainstream civil rights movement and the non-violent pursuit of integration championed by Martin Luther King Jr. His conversion to Islam played a pivotal role in shaping his worldview, with his beliefs deeply rooted in the teachings of the Nation of Islam. This transformation was instrumental in his advocacy for the rights of African Americans. In order to understand his perspective and influence, we will journey through some of his most powerful quotes. Malcolm X once declared, "You can't separate peace from freedom because no one can be at peace unless he has his freedom." From the earliest days of his public life, Malcolm X was a distinct voice calling out the blatant racial inequality that was woven into the fabric of American society. Born as Malcolm Little in 1925, he experienced the harsh realities of racial discrimination firsthand. His father, a vocal supporter of black self-reliance, was allegedly murdered by white supremacists when Malcolm was just 6 years old. This tragic event, along with a series of other racially charged incidents, formed the bedrock of his early views on racial inequality. Malcolm X's advocacy for black empowerment was not only about addressing the racial disparities of his time, it was a call for freedom, a fundamental right he believed every individual should have, irrespective of their race or color. He saw freedom not merely as the ability to choose one's path, but as the basic condition for peace and contentment. In his quote, "You can't separate peace from freedom because no one can be at peace unless he has his freedom," Malcolm X encapsulates this belief. He posits that without freedom, true peace is unattainable. It's a powerful statement that underscores his conviction that freedom is not a luxury afforded to a few, but a basic human right that should be accessible to all. This perspective was radical at the time, challenging the status quo and calling for a transformation of societal structures that perpetuated inequality. His words were a clarion call to those suffering under the yoke of racial prejudice, inspiring them to demand their rightful place in society. Malcolm X's early views on racial inequality were more than just words. They were a manifesto of sorts, a blueprint for a society where peace and freedom are not just intertwined, but inseparable. A society where one's race does not determine one's destiny. Malcolm X advocated for freedom as a fundamental right, not a privilege. Malcolm X stated, "True Islam taught me that it takes all of the religious, political, economic, psychological and racial ingredients, or characteristics, to make the human family and the human society complete." In the heart of the bustling Harlem streets, Malcolm X discovered the teachings of the Nation of Islam, a transformative moment that would shape his viewpoints and advocacy for the rest of his life. Malcolm X's conversion to Islam wasn't just a personal spiritual awakening. It was a political and social turning point that reshaped his perspectives on racial harmony and societal equality. This quote captures the essence of Malcolm X's enlightened perspective, revealing his belief in the universality and inclusivity of Islam. True Islam to Malcolm X was not just a religious doctrine, it was a comprehensive philosophy, a guide that encompassed all aspects of human life. It was a path towards racial, political, economic and psychological harmony, a means to unite the diverse threads of the human family into a cohesive society. Malcolm X's understanding of Islam was rooted in the principle of Tawheed, the oneness of God, which also symbolizes the unity and equality of all human beings, regardless of race or ethnicity. This understanding was revolutionary in a time of widespread racial segregation and inequality. It challenged the societal norms of the era and offered a vision of an inclusive society. This perspective was also a driving force behind Malcolm X's advocacy for black empowerment and civil rights. It shaped his speeches, his writings, and his actions, reinforcing his belief in the power of unity in the face of division and inequality. His understanding of Islam was a beacon that illuminated his path towards social justice, guiding him in his quest for equality and fairness. In essence, Malcolm X's conversion to Islam was more than a personal journey. It was a socio-political statement, a testament to his belief in the power of unity and equality. His perspective on Islam was a testament to his vision of a world where all individuals, regardless of their race or ethnicity, are recognized and valued as part of the human family. Through Islam, Malcolm X found a vision for a society where all people are recognized as part of the human family. There is no better than adversity. Every defeat, every heartbreak, every loss contains its own seed, its own lesson on how to improve your performance next time, Malcolm X once said. This quote encapsulates Malcolm X's perspective on social change. He was a firm believer in the power of adversity to spur personal and societal transformation. A towering figure in the American civil rights movement, Malcolm X's conviction was rooted in his own life experiences that were fraught with hardship, but ultimately led to his evolution as a thought leader and a catalyst for change. Malcolm X saw adversity not as a barrier, but as a stepping stone towards improvement. He viewed every setback, every disappointment as an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to better oneself. This philosophy was not just personal, but also societal. He believed that societal setbacks were not just obstacles, but opportunities for societal progress. He argued that adversity in its various forms could provide the seeds of change. These seeds, once planted, could grow into movements that would challenge the status quo and push society forward. This belief was crucial to his work as a civil rights leader. It fueled his relentless pursuit for racial equality and justice, and it inspired countless others to join his cause. In essence, Malcolm X viewed social change as a process of learning from adversity. He believed that through understanding our shortcomings and failures, we could identify ways to improve and grow. This perspective is not only relevant to the struggles of the past, but it also provides valuable insights for contemporary society. It reminds us that in the face of adversity, we must not lose hope. Instead, we should seek to learn from our experiences, to use them as catalysts for change. Malcolm X's views on social change continue to inspire and motivate people around the world. His belief in the transformative power of adversity is a testament to his resilience, his wisdom, and his unwavering commitment to social justice. Malcolm X believed that through adversity we can learn, grow, and effect meaningful change. Malcolm X noted, "I'm for truth, no matter who tells it. I'm for justice, no matter who it's for or against." This statement serves as a testament to the profound transformation in Malcolm X's thinking in the twilight of his life. During his time with the Nation of Islam, Malcolm X's rhetoric was often polarizing, emphasizing racial separation as a response to the ingrained racial discrimination in the American society. However, following his pilgrimage to Mecca in 1964, Malcolm X began to embrace a more inclusive perspective. He experienced a spiritual awakening that led him to see the common humanity transcending racial and ethnic boundaries. This quote reflects this shift, marking a departure from his earlier racially charged rhetoric to a more universal call for justice and truth. His commitment to truth and justice remained unwavering, but the lens through which he viewed these concepts had dramatically broadened. He no longer saw these principles through the prism of race alone. Malcolm X's evolution of thought is significant as it demonstrated his ability to challenge his own beliefs and grow. It's a testament to his intellectual curiosity and moral courage. His willingness to reevaluate his views in the light of new experiences and information is a quality that resonates beyond his time, offering lessons in humility, open-mindedness, and personal growth. His revised worldview also had a profound impact on his approach towards the fight for civil rights. Malcolm X began to advocate for a more unified struggle against injustice, seeking to build bridges across racial and religious divides. He started to see the fight for civil rights not just as a struggle for Black Americans, but as part of a global fight for human rights. In the face of unyielding commitment to truth and justice, Malcolm X's journey from a voice of racial separatism to an advocate for universal human rights is a powerful testament to his legacy. His evolution of thought underscores the capacity for personal growth and the transformative power of truth and justice. Even as his views evolved, Malcolm X remained a tireless advocate for truth and justice. In the words of Malcolm X, if you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. And stand he did for justice, for equality, for truth, and for freedom. Throughout his life, Malcolm X displayed an unshakable conviction in his beliefs, using his eloquent words as a powerful tool to fight racial inequality. His early views on racial disparity, deeply influenced by his personal experiences, were reflected in his passionate speeches. His discovery of Islam acted as a catalyst, shaping his perspective on unity and brotherhood. This evolution in his ideology led him to advocate for social change and equality, not just among races, but among all of humanity. The evolution of Malcolm X's thoughts, his transformation from a fiery radical to a global advocate for human rights, underscores his enduring legacy. His journey reminds us of the power of change, of growth, and of unwavering commitment to one's beliefs. Through his powerful words, Malcolm X continues to inspire us to stand for truth, justice, and freedom. Many thanks once again for watching our video today about Malcolm X's quotations. If you found it helpful in any way, it would help our channel out greatly if you can hit the like button and consider subscribing. This also helps to motivate us to make more videos for you in the future. Finally, we would like to wish you good luck in your own life journey, and we hope to see you again in our next video.